so long for this, and finally it's time to get this season underway. He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Groupers offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
They go to the ground. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. The Groupers will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Middle Tennessee's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Let's take a look here at Middle Tennessee. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on this.
Wide open spaces. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. When you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Oh, they're after him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game.
Got it! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, first and goal.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he will score! Touchdown, MTSU! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Can't get him to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the groupers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Powers through the defender. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Back to pass, it's Battiato. Makes the grab, it's Lacey. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The groupers send out the punt unit. He gets it away from his own end zone. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Trying to make magic with his feet. Get as far as you can and then get down. Don't take that hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got On the last play, it's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes! Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking for a gap, it's Hunt. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They are executing beautifully.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a crease to the left. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. With jet sweep pass. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. And the groupers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Gives it on the option. Finding an escape route. Picks up the first down, still moving. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The groupers have it with a 1st and 10. On the option. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one.
He lofts one down the sideline. Catch inside the 25. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, groupers.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it and making the big touchdown pass.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. That's caught. It's Butler. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Got his man on the right. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's first down from the 11. He'll do it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Blue Raiders!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Coming out with it, it's Jeffrey. And the returner will be dragged down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll try it over the left side. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Hands it off on the counter. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Parrish. There he goes. At the 30. Inside the touchdown groupers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Back to pass, it's Battiato. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Great job getting the interception. Maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy. You're finding your blockers. You're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space. Maybe I can get on offense and get a few throws. That was a phenomenal individual effort.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Now the play fake. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll send the back in motion. Rushes on him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you can see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Battiato. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the groupers will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. To throw, it's Battiato. Buys a little time with his feet. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in and you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. The problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football, but it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
Fights off a defender. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
This has the makings of a good drive. The 7th play brings up a 3rd and 4. Motion from the wideout. Shotgun snap on third down. Got it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield. They make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
Gets it out fast. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Got it.
It's fourth and goal, and they'll go for the touchdown and keep the kicker on ice. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? The groupers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Makes the quick grab. And he ends up taking a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Returner brings it out to the 42. And your Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders will take over.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but that fourth down stop kept them from getting anything on the board. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Looking for room, it's Hunt. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. He's in open space downfield. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Battiato. Pressure coming. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, MTSU. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets that easy touchdown.
Middle Tennessee, 37. Bandits, 17.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out.
The returner is tackled down at the 13. And the Pandas offense will take over.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Parrish. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Now on the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the groupers will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Turning it on! Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
On the ground, it's Hunt. Oh, out of space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. The ball pops out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Bringing the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The groupers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Back to throw, it's Battiato. He rifles one deep down the middle. It's caught. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wide receiver comes in motion. A first down run in the red zone. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter.
691, Gators Bar. Let's go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee! And the route is on.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. We've reached the end of the period. Middle Tennessee is on top, and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Pulls and fires complete, and the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Second down coming up. Rides the back on the option, the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Pulls and fired complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half, and starting off...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Back to throw. It's Battiato. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense.
He's loose. It's a seam wide open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking for a crease. It's Craig. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
The groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's got it near midfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve his defense into tiny slices. Now on first down from the 28. He'll keep it himself. Picks up the first down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get.
Got enough space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
Rolling the dice. It out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Touch pass on the jet sweep. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the run. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. The give to the tailback. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the groupers will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Got it near midfield. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground.
Green 25.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. Got his man on the outside. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories this one.